Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So I will be continuing from the part first. So this is the part two series of the function location master data. So just for the quick recap, what we have covered until now is the basic steps for the function location, which means what is a function location, why we use function location, and the hierarchy of the function location and how it is integrated with other modules. Okay. So we will be diving into the other parts of the function location. And if you do not saw my first video, the part first of this function location, I will be putting the link into the description. Please first go through that and then only watch this video. Then you will get the things quickly. All right. So in this part two function location master data video, what we will cover is what are the important fields under the function location, and then how do we create a function location. Okay, but before doing that, the most important part of this is a configuration, because without the configuration you won't be able to create a function location, because we need certain things there to create a function location, as I discussed in the part first, right? So that we have to create first of all, and then only we can proceed to the creation of the function location master data, because we need to pull those data from the configuration. So let us see first what are the key fields and the attributes under the function location. So as you can see on your screen, the most important thing is the function location label. So from where it is coming from, this is a part of the configuration. So we will see, right? So what is the function location label exactly? So it is a unique identifier for the function location. This is the key to the entire structure. So that's right. It is a unique identifier to identify a particular function location, and it represents the entire structure, the hierarchy of the function location. How it does, we will see in the system. Okay, and then the description of the function location, which is also important. It will tell about, it will tell what is exactly this function location is, whether it is a hydraulic room, whether it is a compressor room, kind of that. So it is a description that will indicate about the function location detail. And then the structure indicator. So a structure indicator defines the naming convention, the hierarchy structure for the function location. So this structure indicator and function location label are closely related, I would say. So that we will see, right? And then the location data, where it is physically located, as I said in the part first video. So you need to refer the part first video first. You might not be getting the things correctly over here. And then the organization data, this is also very important, because it will tell you about the work center, under which work center this function location come, what is the company code, planner group, cost center, each and everything, right? And then the classification. So if someone is using a class and characteristic master data to classify the function location, for an example, we will definitely go through this master data classification, like class and characteristic, in detail with my further classes. But at this moment, just to make you understand what exactly it is, I will be not going into much detail right now, because we are not discussing this topic. This is a separate topic which we will discuss in further videos. So suppose you do have a function location, or suppose you do have a bunch of equipments, right? And all those equipments are having different capacities. So for take an example, an easy example, I would say, take a compressor, right? So a compressor can be having a different capacity, somewhat like 50 kilowatts, 70 kilowatts. So you can make a class that all those 50 kilowatts compressor will have one class assigned to that. So what will happen, when you will search, you will just put that class 50 kilowatt class, and it will only bring down those equipments which are having 50 kilowatt, because that class will be assigned to those equipments. Okay, so that is all about classification. At this moment, I know you might not be getting this thing, but believe me, later on, once we will see this classification master data, you will get it. Okay, and then the equipment, this is very very important, because as I said in my part first video, the function location has the capability to install the equipment under that one. And you might have seen in that video, there is an indicator that has to be ticked, then only equipments are allowed to be installed in the function location. Okay, and then the measuring point. So measuring point is another master data that also we will see in our further videos. But measuring points are two types, like one is counter and the another is a non-counter. So So what is a counter? Something like liters, okay, or kilometer, which we can count. And what is a non-counter, like pressure, temperature, which we cannot count, right? So temperature can decrease or increase, but the counter, suppose a vehicle, a car has traveled something like 1000 kilometer, it will not go back to 900 kilometer. It will proceed further only, right? So it is a counter. So, and then how do we create a function location in SAP? Okay, so before moving on this, let us see these things, key fields in the SAP system. How does it looks like? So first is function location label. So what is the label? So this is your label, 00, then dash 01, then dash PRD. So the first label can represent your company code or company, then plant, and then the location or the production unit area. Okay, and then this is the function location, and then after this, the child function location. So kind of this label you can configure. So this is pretty important. Then the description, as I said, hydraulic unit. So it is representing, I mean, this description is telling that this function location is hydraulic unit. Okay, and then coming to the location. So under the location, you can see here, we can put the plant where this function location is exactly located. So this is your maintenance plant that you have to assign over here. And then the address is also very important. So if you want to provide a specific location of the function location, it might be good to put a address under the function location master data. Okay, and then coming to the organization, so you can see company code, very very important for the financial point of view. Then the cost center, it is also important from the costing point of view, and the settlement will happen on this cost center only. uh, then planning plant, which planning plant is responsible for planning the maintenance activities on this particular function location. So this is the planning plant. Then planner group. Planner group means the department which is responsible for. So planner group will exist under this planning plant. So this planner group is responsible for planning the maintenance activities for this function location. And then the maintenance work center. So this maintenance work center can be a responsible work center. It means this work center is responsible for maintaining this function location. Okay, it might not be the work center which is executing the maintenance activities, but they can be a responsible work center who can plan the jobs. Okay, and then the catalog profile is a different topic, so that we will see further. I will not going to discuss it right now because this is not a small topic. Okay, and then under the structure indicator, as I said, it is very important. So from where it is coming, we will see it is coming from the configuration. And this is a superior function location. So this function location is installed under this function location. So this is his superior function location. And then as I said, the equipment installation allowed tick box has to be ticked. If you want to install the equipment under this function location, it has to be ticked. And you can see now here how, I mean, these much of equipments are installed under this function location. Okay, so it will give you detail. And the most important thing again, the hierarchy. If I will click over here, it will show the hierarchy. Okay, so like this one, green one is an equipment, this one is the material, and this one is the component of this material. Okay, so this is pretty important. So now let us go to the configuration screen and let us see. So configuration is the major part from the functional consultant point of view. Configuration is the major part. But those who are from coming from the industrial background, or those who are end users and watching this video, it might be useful for you to get the knowledge that from where these kind of data are coming from. Okay, and how consultants are doing the configuration. Okay, and what exactly a configuration is. So let us see what exactly a configuration is. So for that, I will be creating a new section here, and I will be executing the T code SPRO. So don't bother about the T codes. You do not need to note down these T codes. So whatever the T codes that I will discuss in this video, I will make sure that I will be putting those T codes under the description of this video. Okay, so don't worry about that. Just focus on the process and concept over here. So SPRO, and then click on SAP reference IMG, and you can see, so there are a lot of options here. You have to search for plant maintenance and customer service, which is over here only. Okay, just drill down and go to the master data in plant maintenance and customer service, and then under the technical objects, because function location and equipment is a part of technical objects. So under the technical objects, you will see here function locations. So under the function location, you can see create a structure indicator for reference function locations and function locations. Okay. So reference function location we will discuss further because it is not that useful. Okay. It is rarely used in any business, I would say. But the important master data is the function location, so that we will see. So create a structure indicator. So let us execute this one. So if you need any further information regarding this configuration step, SAP has provided a configuration document. So if you can just easily click over here and you can get the things, right? So you will know the things, what exactly this configuration step is all about. So I'm just executing this radio button over here. And if you remember, structure 2, str02 is the structure indicator. Okay. So str02, if I will double click over here, you can see what is the description, the text of this machine manufacturing, and this is the label. So how this label is coming, if you will see this label. So because user has selected this one, whoever has created this master data, he has selected this structure 02 under the structure indicator, and that's why the system applied this kind of label. So if you will see over here, we do have the same label, but these are the different text over here. So these are the dynamic text, right? So now here you can see, sorry, these are the static text and this is your dynamic one. Okay. But here you can't see anything like A, B, C, D. Okay. So now what does it mean? Let us understand. So X. So as I said, if you will click over here, it will also provide you the same information. Okay. So if I will make it bigger, you can see here. Number, letters, number and letters. Okay. So X is your alphabet, alphanumeric. Okay. It means in the place of X, you can type like 1 AB or AB1, something like that. Okay. But if you want to make it specifically for alphabets, you have to type A. Okay. N is specifically for numeric. Here you cannot type any alphabets or alphanumeric character. If you will see over here, it is 0, 1 because it is numeric. Okay. And then XXX. So you can type whatever you want. You can type the alphabets or the mixture, like alphanumeric. And then again XXX. So X is your alphanumeric. You can put anything like alphabets or numeric character, but N is strictly a numeric character. Okay. So now coming to this hierarchy levels. So what does that mean is that one. So for this is first hierarchy, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth, this is fifth, and this is sixth. Okay. So this is the bottom one. Okay. So what does that mean? That this is the first hierarchy, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth, and this is sixth. Okay. So this how this is designed. So based on that, you are creating a functional location. Okay. So if by using this one, if someone wanted to create until this one, he can. There's no restriction because he SAP, the system is allowing him to create a function location until this level. So he can create anything until this level. He can create this two or single one as well. Okay, so this is the important configuration. All right. So now moving towards uh, the other configuration, if I can show you, which is important right now here is if I will go to the general data, because this is the common configuration for equipment and function location. So that's why it is under general data. So if you will see here, view profiles for technical objects, I will click over here. So whatever the tabs and sub-screens you are seeing over here, it is also configured. So let me show you how. So let me find the function location. So maybe this one. Okay. This is named as function location. Let us see. So you can see a general location organization structure. So this is how this is coming. Okay. Because this has been configured and assigned as well. So let us see how we can assign. So based on the category, it has been assigned. So this is a T category. So let us see the category of the function location. Okay. Define category of function location. Okay. So T. So double click over here, and you can see here view profile T001 is assigned. So let us now go back to the view profile again just to confirm whether this is the same one or not. T001. So as I said, okay, so this is the one, T001. So okay, so it does have additional data which is known as the documents and warranties, if we will see the last one. Okay, so this is how this is coming. So this is also coming from the configuration. Okay, and we do have option to classify it as well. So right now it doesn't have any classification, and you can assign the measuring points as well. So as I said, all these things we will see further. Okay, once we will discuss all these master data, then we will see it. Okay, so now let us proceed from here. What is the next topic is to how we can create a function location in SAP. Okay, so what is the first step? So I do have one diagram over here which can tell you how you can create a function location, because this is pretty important from the point of view of, I mean, from the end user point of view as well. Okay, consultant has to know because they have to assist the end user anyhow. They have to, might be they have to create a master data and then migrate all the way to the production system. That might be also possible in some scenarios, not all. Uh, but this is very useful for the consultant and the end users, I will say, because end users would be responsible mainly for managing the master data. So the first step is to enter the function location label and structure indicator. How? So if I will click on new session, IL01 is the T code for creating a new function location. So you can see here the initial screen, you can have to select structure indicator what you want. Okay, so this is by default is coming structure 02. Why? Because the last function location which was created or which we have seen is was having this structure indicator. So that's why by default it is coming, and the function location category as well. Okay, but you have to make sure that you have to create a function location, new function location under this structure indication. So first you have to put the uh, sorry function location label and a structure indicator, then provide the description as I said, then enter the location data which is plant or any specific building you wanted to specify, then enter the organization data like company code, work center, planning plant, planner group, and all those stuffs you have, and then assign classifications. If you wanted to use classes, then you can assign the classification, and then the important step which is to install the equipment. Okay, so that you have to do. All right, so this was our function location. Okay, so now under the Fiori, how, I mean, right now you can, you know that, right, and the future is Fiori UI only. So let us see how does it looks like in Fiori UI. Okay, because Fiori UI is the place where everyone will be managing the data, right, executing the data. So let us see how does it looks like in Fiori. So I will copy this one. Let's see. So I do have this Fiori open, if you can see, and I will go to the technical objects, and then I will open this Fiori app known as find technical object. Okay, and I put here search because I know the function location. I can put here the function location name and click go. Okay, so it will search now. It has completed the search and it is showing me yes, we do have one function location in the system. So let us drill down more and get into the details. So if I will click over here, it will show me something like this one. Okay, so it's still coming. All right, so look here. So this is the general information, and let me scroll. System status and all those details you can see here. So the important point which I wanted to show here is if you will click on the maintenance orders over here. So right now there is no maintenance orders created on this function location. Okay, but in real time, if it does have any maintenance orders, it will show here. Okay, it neither has maintenance notification as well. So guys, I have just pulled down all these function locations to just to show you how does it look like in Fiori, because that is important, and how do it looks like when any order has been maintenance order has been created on that particular function location. So let us see quickly right now how does it looks like. So I do have these much of function locations. So let us open this second one. I think it does have a maintenance order created. So you can see here how it will look like in Fiori. So if you will scroll to this maintenance order, it will show you, okay, not this one. Let us go back and maybe the third one. Yeah. So this one is having maintenance order. So you can see here in part first, I told you that whatever the maintenance order that has been created on that function location, it will show you, right? So this is how it will show you. And if you want more details about this order, you can just click over here and system will ask you, okay, you wanted to I mean actual cost analysis, or you wanted to go to the state orders. Let us click over this one and we can go straight away into the maintenance order. So under this you can see, okay, so this is the maintenance order that was created. All right. So this is all about this part 2 video of the functional location. I will be also uploading the part 3 of the functional location, where we will discuss the remaining stuffs like the reporting and analytics of the functional location. Okay, and then how we can see the equipment in detail. If any equipment has been stored onto that functional location, we will see that into the details. Okay, and how does functional location refers to the maintenance planning, all those things, and the best practices of our functional location we will see, which is also very important. And so that will, the part 3 will be the last video of this functional location, and from there we will start the equipment master data. Okay, so I would request you all to please like and subscribe my channel, and you will be stay keep updated with my new videos, I would say. That's all from my side for today. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Take care.